Hi, this video is over your concept map for your lesson plan that you'll be completing during this module. So you've already read about what a concept map is. You'll now be completing one based on the lesson plan that you'll be writing throughout this course. During this module, you completed the following sections for your lesson plan: the content, learning goals and objectives, student participation, problem statement, the content standards, and a background and rationale. Right now, you should be brainstorming what you are doing for this actual lesson, what the lesson plan procedures will look like, how are you going to assess, and how are you going to be using technology throughout your lesson. This concept map that I have designed is based on the Don't Be an Idiom lesson plan that you have as an example. You can go through here and see how the different parts of the concept map relate directly to the lesson plan. So during this module, you have already completed the content, learning goals, and objectives. That is this part here in red, where you'll see each of the learning objectives, and you'll notice that your linking word is the Bloom's level that you identified for each. After this, we have a short statement about how you'll be assessing each objective. Each objective must be assessed. So here's just an idea of how you might do this. And this does not have to be exactly what you do in the lesson. In the long run, you're going to be changing and making changes throughout the course. But here's just a rough idea of how you would assess each objective. And again, the linking word here is about the assessment. You also completed the content standards during this lesson. So here are each of the content standards and the call number associated with each of them. The parts that you have not specifically written out are the lesson plan procedures here in yellow and the technology integration here in purple. This is not going to be very specific, very drawn out, but it's more of an idea of how to get you started during this lesson. You should have an introduction, the actual procedures, and a closure for each of your lessons. Up at the top, you have student integration and teacher integration. You will not have an ISTE standard just quite yet. You'll be doing this later in another module. But you can go ahead and get just a general idea of how students will be using technology during the lesson and how the teacher will be using technology during the lesson. Again, this is based on this lesson plan here that you have access to, so you can go back and kind of get an idea of where each part comes from and to help you start brainstorming your lesson.